Growth begins with a seed, and every seed needs the right kind of substrate, water, and sunlight.
In my field, we measure growth physically by weight, by height, and we also measure growth developmentally by milestones.
You're always growing. If I weren't growing, it would become a craft, it would be routine.
In biological terms, growth is cell division.
Start with one cell and it divides, becomes two cells, and then they differentiate.
It's one building block on top of another to create something new. Instinct is sort of something that everyone is born with, but it's a unique attribute.
I don't think that you can teach someone instinct. I think they've got to want to do it, they've got to have the passion, they've got to have the drive.
I came upon Pycnanthium torii, which is a plant that grows in only less than 20 locations in the world. I recognized this because of that intuition. When you've worked with plants for so long, you just see something out of the corner of your eye and it almost speaks to you, it has a voice.
Our whole business is about instinct. People talk about companies as if they are some sort of organic mechanism. Companies are not anything other than a charter and a piece of paper. It's the people that make up the companies.
That trusting people to follow their instinct, knowing it's backed up by really sound technical knowledge, because it's the people here that make the difference.
The technique is what you can work on. The intuition comes from your confidence and from your perseverance. The more you do, the more it sort of gets incorporated into you.
If you break instinct down, it's looking at how people assess a situation.
And that, more than anything now, probably informs how we have to shape our advice so that it helps a business to be really successful.
It's not a question of shooting from the hip when they're dealing with a client. They need to have that logical side. They need to have gone through the thought process. They need to prepare for the meeting.
You need that rational understanding in order to develop an expectation and then develop advice that you're giving on the back of it.
I absolutely could not do my job without the instinct and the logical reasoning.
After doing this for so many years, I clearly have a set of colors or a set of shapes that I know work. But if I don't push myself beyond that, then it's just too easy, and it's like an assembly line.
Do companies grow all by themselves? I'd say the short answer is no. I think there's very little that happens in this world all by itself. Somebody has to have an idea and a desire to accomplish something.
Reason, instinct, you can't have one without the other.
I think that is what it's about, really. You have the knowledge and you have the capability. You put the two together, you provide the solution.